Hello and welcome to this YouTube video where today I'm going to show you how to put a face into the clouds and make it look semi-realistic. So here's the face, and what we're going to do is transform it and flip it horizontally so it can be there in the clouds in my image. You may not have to flip it. Then go to a soft light blend mode and just reposition it to line up with the clouds you've got as roughly as you can. I've got some quite good images here. And then go and select a smoke brush on a layer mask, and you're simply gonna colour in with black using the smoke brush where you don't want the face to be anymore, and that should blend it quite nicely into the clouds. So you can see here I am just resizing the brush as I need to and kind of chipping away at the face a bit so it blends quite nicely into the clouds. You don't need as much of the image remaining in the big empty spaces, it's more the features that need to remain intact here. And you can always reverse it and add back if you need to as well, and rotate it to get different rotations. And I downloaded these brushes from brusheasy.com, which I'll link in the description, and it's free and it has some really good quality brushes. So that's where you go if you need to find those. And the images are from unsplash.com, and I'll link both of those images that I've used directly in the description as well. So as you can see, just taking away at the very edges, trying to blend the face into the clouds, and you can see it's starting to look fairly integrated into the image now. So now that's done, I am going to add a new layer, and still using the smoke brush but making it a little bit bigger. We're going to add the eyebrows back in and warp them into shape as like a slightly darker section of cloud, because we still want some of these features to stand out more boldly rather than the whole face kind of just flattening itself into the cloud. So just warp that into the shape. Then when that's done, you can duplicate that by using Ctrl J, then Ctrl T to transform it, and we're gonna just drag it across and flip it so it's aligned with that eyebrow because of the way the face is facing, and hit enter to close that. And then we're just going to decrease the opacity of both of them quite a lot, so it's more of it's less defined basically. Then we're going to just rename the layers so we don't lose track of them. So left and right eyebrow. Then add another layer, get the circular smoke brush and make it smaller. And what we're going to do is we are going to colour in the pupils with the smoke brush so they still look cloud-like but they're a lot darker, because it's these defining features of the face which is going to make it look a bit more realistic and not stupid. So just kind of align them with the pupils in the eyes, cut away from the top where they're not needed, and you can see that looks pretty good there. So then we're going to go for another layer, go back to a slightly longer smoke brush like the one we were using before, and you're going to colour in some highlights and some shadows. And the main areas you're going to want to do this are on the nose and maybe on the forehead. And what you can do is you can add them in, then use a mask to hack away from them. So I'm just going to speed up doing this because I can't think of enough stuff to say over the whole thing. And then we're going to go in and add some colour lookups, which just helps make the image all look like one. And you can scroll through the list until you find one that works well with the mood and colours you're going for. But I am just going to settle on this one. No, this one. I'm going to settle on this one. And then we can add a curves adjustment layer and just make the lighting more dramatic, or whatever you want to go for with your image. And then decrease the opacity again on the base image and on the eyebrows a bit too, I think. Yeah. And that is more or less the end of it, other than a few minor adjustments now. So just make sure you've got the right balance for your image for it to look the most realistic. And that is everything. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you don't want to miss the next video, and goodbye.